Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Banks here and welcome to our latest Student Learning Assembly. During remote learning, your teachers have often been very inventive in delivering lessons to you using a range of different tools. Microsoft Forms, PowerPoints, Sentry Text, links to external websites, videos, and so on. And as a school, we're immensely proud of this rapid learning of often new technologies that our staff and yourselves as students have mastered. However, we also know that some of you have found it very tricky at times to navigate to all of these areas. And that's why we're starting to move over to housing everything in your class team as a one-stop shop. We can also see the possibilities of using the Teams applications when you're back in school. So today's assembly is meant as a quick tutorial in how to access resources through your class team. So you can see on the screen now your school website, and we are by now very well used to using quick links to get into there. So we click on quick links and we go into Office 365. And you might well be asked to log in with your school email, but if, like in this example, you can see here I'm logged in as a pretend student, it does it for you automatically. And your page as a student looks a little different to the staff one that you're seeing there. It looks like that. And you're used to seeing all of the different subject areas and clicking on them to find the work that you are after. But you'll also probably know that the little square, the application launcher in the top left-hand corner, is where you can access Teams. You click on that and you click on Teams. Now, just as it's loading, what you're probably used to is going into there to find your calendar to access the different lessons that your teachers have sent you invitations to join. But you've also got these other applications down the left-hand side. And the one I'm going to look at with you today is Teams. And if you click on here, what it will show you are all of the different teams that you've been joined into. You don't need to do anything to make that happen. It happens for you automatically. We've set that up. And every one of your classes, every one of your subject areas, you've been assigned a different teams. So mine are called quite, a range of interesting names there that don't mean anything to you at home, but yours might well be called Year 9 English or 11x5. They're usually called the same name as how they appear on your register. So when you click on your team, you can see a page that looks a little bit like this. Okay, so you've got at the top, you've got general, posts, files, class notebook, assignments, and grades. And what I'm going to show you is at its simplest, your teachers have linked the resources that are on SharePoint with your class team. And you can access that by clicking on Files. And as you can see, you can click on the link that's there and it takes you to the resources. And that's the same for all of the different areas. So if I pick on another one, same thing, we go into Files, we can see the links to SharePoint. And if I was clicking on there, it would look exactly like it looks when you are on SharePoint. However, some staff are now starting to use Class Notebook, because when we're working in Class Notebook, when you're working on that at home, when we've got that open in school, we can see that at the same time as you are working. It is the closest to looking over your shoulder that technology is providing us during these remote learning times. So let me show you how you get there. So again, we go into our relevant team, and this time we're going to click on Class Notebook. Now, some of your teachers may have customised their first page, but many of us will not have done that. And so when you click on Class Notebook, often the first page looks like this: Welcome to Class Notebook. I'll just show you an example of one where it's been customised. So again, go back, choose my team, go into Class Notebook, wait for it to load, and this time the welcome page has been customised by the teacher. In either case, it doesn't matter, because what you're interested in is this little icon there that looks like a little bookshelf with 3 books on it. And you click on that. And you can see that you've got here, it says BRF Student 01, but for you, it will say your name. And you click on that, and you see these little sections here: quizzes, homework, handouts, and class notes. And I'm just going to talk about these top two. So handouts, that's access to pages that your teachers might send you where you can't edit them. They act almost like a textbook online. But class notes is the one where you can work. So if you click on class notes, then you'll see down this section here, it shows you all of the different pages that your teachers might have sent you. Now, this is just a sample one, so I'm just showing you the one that I've made up. And what you can do is you click on that, and then you're able to start working on it. And it looks just like Word. Okay, so wherever your cursor is, that is where you can start typing. And when you're in that home page, you can see it looks very, very similar to Word that the majority of us are used to. Works just the same. You can click on Insert, and you can add a table. You can insert something that might be on your device. You can add a picture, either again, something that's already on your device, or straight to camera, or from something online. You can link in anything that you want to from the internet. If you've done a little bit of research and you want to link that page to your page, you can do. This one is really good, which you can see I've had a play around with here. If you click on audio, then what you can do here is it will start to record what you're actually saying. And when you want to finish that, you can click on stop. And what that will mean is that your teacher can click on that and they will be able to hear what it is that you have recorded. What's really good about this is that when you've done the work, you'll notice that there's nowhere here at all that says save or send or anything like that. Because when you've done the work, as you are doing it, it automatically saves it for you. You don't need to remember to save it, and there's nothing that you need to click on so that that is shared with your teacher. It does it for you automatically. As I say, that means that it's a really good way of being able to see what you're doing at home, and the teacher can write or type or even do a recording onto your page so that they can give you some instant feedback. One of the things that I've been doing with my class, for instance, is going into draw, clicking on the little pen, and then just noticing what they're doing, and similar to what I might have done in class, ticking on their work as they're actually doing it so that they can see that they are along the right lines. And that class notebook at its absolute simplest. The final thing that I want to show you is something that we may well use quite a lot when we return back to school, which is assignments. And there are two ways to be able to access this. You can, first of all, access it through your class team. So you click on your team as normal, you click on assignments, and this functions as homework, really. And whatever your teacher has assigned you, you can click on it, and it tells you when it's due in and even what time by. Gives you the instructions. Your teachers might have uploaded things that they want you to be able to click on. And when you're ready to complete the work, if it's work that has to be handed in, you can click on add work. And when you've finished, you click on turn in. And then your teachers again can see it. There's nothing else that you need to do. The other way that you can access multiple assignments is through the assignment tab. And if I click on that, it will actually show me everything that's been assigned to me. I can see older ones and I can see any that are currently due. And that's it. Your one-stop shop to all of your work. I hope you found this useful. I am going to share this tutorial, this is assembly tutorial, with your parents and carers, and I'm also going to put it on our school website. And so that you can see where we're putting things on our website, underneath Learning at Bradfield, going on to Learners at Bradfield, and then that is where any assemblies that I've been sharing with you these last couple of weeks, I've been uploading there so that you can access them whenever you would like to. Thank you very much for listening. Have a lovely day.